Hello everyone, welcome back to First Edition TCG. I am your host Manny12. As of today, it is Thursday, March 12th, 2026. Pretty warm out here for spring. So in this episode right here, just going to show you guys the results of the EB03. Just two of them, like I said, a heavy one and a light one. We pretty much all know that these boxes could come with a 2-hitter to like a 4-hitter. And so I'm gonna just show you guys all of them, all the Halo Hollows, and just talk to you guys a little bit about some other stuff that I mentioned in past few episodes. So first, I want to show you guys this. So this is pretty much the results of the $300 and the $200 box. So clear, they all came with 50 Halo Hollows. Come with 2 Dons. This one came with a secret, so maybe that's why it was mostly heavy. This one did it, but it did come with a gold Don, so it's pretty cool. So as you can see, the difference, commons are about the same. The rares are about the same, just this one came with the star. And they're practically the same with the super rare, but this one came with 1 extra. Most likely because this one came with the secret and this one didn't. And of course, the gold Don with 2 regular Dons here. So again, I'm gonna just show you guys everything. Usually I do show you guys just one of each of the hits of the Halo Hollows, but I'm just gonna show you guys all right now. So one thing I was actually a little surprised about this box, and I think maybe a few people have mentioned it, about OP13. We all know it came with a Joy Boy pack, which is pretty much a God pack, and clearly you could have weighed them, and if it was way heavier than normal, it would just be technically a God pack. But I'm actually surprised that, again, I'm trying to remember if anyone has mentioned it, and or if so far no one has came across that. I'm surprised this set right here, just this female set, did not come with a goddess pack, and I think that would have been cool to have a goddess pack, because not every box, or not every there's the secret right there. Not every box or sleeve pack is gonna be like a god pack right there and then. It'll be crazy if you actually like that's like luck right there. That's where you could use luck too. Like, what are the odds if you pick up just sleeve packs from your store and they were all heavy and it turned out to be every single one a god pack, just one after another. You have practically the full set, or just so many hitters right there and then. But I'm actually very surprised. And you know what? You never know though. I know those YouTubers that have the money, to open cases and cases to just, boxes and boxes. Well, I should say boxes to boxes to cases. They have the money for that, and they have the connections. Yes, I have my own, but they're not as big as theirs, which is fine. I'm happy with mine. However, I'm surprised that no one has came across a goddess pack. That would be something, because again, why is it only OP13 that came with it? And you think since this is the first set that's just all female, there would be a goddess pack, but you never know. Maybe there is just that one pack out there, that one pack in a box or in a sleeve that has all the hits. Of course, we wouldn't know what it'll be in it. Of course, they'll probably have a SP, few secrets, few supers, and maybe a rare or something to start off. So like maybe one of these right here, probably have something like that. The secret, like Utah, one of these right here. And you never know, it may actually come with a Dawn too. That'll be even better, to actually have a pack to have every single Dawn all golden. That'd be pretty cool. But, and you know what? And since they are gonna reprint this, supposedly, you never know that maybe the second wave of this set is going to actually have a goddess pack. You just never know. So this is why also I want to save the other two to see if once I get those second wave, maybe I'll be able to open those in front of you guys, you know. Anyways, it'll be nice if we got the star one too, but got quite a bit of these, as you can see. Every time I look at this one, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but every time I see this one, I think of Yu-Gi-Oh, the Harpies lady. So, but yeah, I'm a little, again, surprised that it didn't come with the Goddess pack. But again, you know, you never know. Maybe it can still be out there. And also speaking of OP13 with the God packs, or just practically OP13, is that so the platform that I use to track my collection. Right now I'm only using one. Again, I'm not gonna say just yet. I'll be using a secondary one. A lot of people know what they are or is and all that stuff. But this platform that I use, that's pretty cool here. I'm glad I got this one right here. Platform that I use, again, they were selling the OP13 box for $700, or it went up to $700. They only had one box left, and they always price it as only one box, like they only have one. And before it was $700, you know, it was like around 500, and then the lowest that I could really remember from this person that was posting it and selling it was about 300. That was before the big boom. That was even when people found out that there was God packs in there. But you know, they're being pretty cool with the price. I should have bought it at that time, but just couldn't, just didn't, because actually I didn't have the platform at the time. Because as soon as I got the platform, saw it, I was gonna actually have the money to spend it, but by the time I was gonna purchase it, it went up to 500, and I said like, no, that's not really worth it. Maybe I could find somewhere cheaper. But you know, weeks to months go by, and they went up to $700. And again, they were just selling just for one. And now I went back just about 2 days ago. Now that person that sold, or that just had the one box that was for listing for $700, it is now at now they have three. They had three OP13, and they're all back down to like $500. So I might actually buy one, because you never know if the price is, if he's going to most likely keep the same price or not, you know. So, but, and that's the one thing about is why, you know, I don't really care to, you know, believe into the whole marketing and all that stuff, you know, believe what other people say. And I get it, you know, it's your guys' money. You work for it. You got it somehow, and you spend it the way you want it. You know, it's your money. Don't let anyone else, you know, tell you where you should and not spend it and all that stuff. But if you want to throw down that money just to have something, then you know that's all on you. But again, but like again, it's like just practically manipulating the market. Like I said, he had just that one box, and this is what annoys me. Not this box, but you know the OP13. But he had that one box for 300, went to 500, and went to 700, just still for one listing. After that, he now has three. So with that being said, you know, most likely he maybe did sell that one box for $700, and now he says like, okay, I have three boxes now. They're all for listing. I'm not doing one by one. I'm putting all of them right there for listing. It's going to be $500 each. But you never know. If he sells one, he wants to like, okay, I have two left, but they're going to go be 600 now, and so on and so forth. You know, that's how the market gets manipulated. That's how why these PSA slabs and all stuff, that's how they go up. And again, when people buy just one card, like sugar right here, is okay, 3, 4. See, I could probably list this saying I want $4 for it. It's probably not worth that much, or maybe it is. I don't know the price on it, but $4. I sell it. I said I got another one, but I want $10. Sell it. Boom. Now I want $20, and so on and so forth. You know, that's how the market gets manipulated and all that stuff. You know, and it doesn't matter. But this is why I don't believe too much. This is like when I go to like conventions, shows, and all stuff. I do like try to have some wiggle room. Like I told you guys before, this set right here, when I had, again, they're selling for $12, and I practically bought a box, no, 2.5 boxes of it, and it came out to like 480 or 460 or something like that. Actually, what was it? Yeah, yeah. See, remember this right here, you guys? Yeah. See, it was 468, but I got $8 off, which every pack is about $8. But this person was selling them for $12. And see, when you guys go to these people, you guys could wiggle room these right here. Like, again, these boxes right here. I got these, the 3 and 4, at a convention, selling for $25. And I bought all of them. So, and then of course now they're worth like, I think like $40, $60 now. So, and eventually I'm going to open them here and there. But again, it's your guys' money. You guys do what you want with it, but just be wise about it, Yeah, it's gonna suck that if they don't print anymore. Clear with One Piece, they're not gonna print as much, unlike Pokemon, and that's gonna be a whole nother story to talk about with Pokemon. But it's whatever though. It is whatever. Anyways, you guys, just also want to say, you guys, I appreciate you guys taking time watching my videos. Again, I know you guys could be watching someone else, entertaining and all that stuff, but again, I do appreciate you guys taking that time to watch mine. If you guys, I would appreciate if you guys do drop a like, leave a comment, and as for future reference, you guys, when I start opening packs, there's gonna be giveaways. So the thing is, how this giveaway is gonna be, I'm gonna say little by little until I fully say it. But this first giveaway is gonna be, if I could hit 120 subscribers, anything, anything, and almost everything that I open in front of the camera, not show you guys, but actually open in front of the camera to you guys, I will give away. That's just for starters right there, because I have something very big in plan, especially within in the next 3 years. Something very big within 3 years, if it happens. But it's all on you guys if you guys want it. So just a little of that right there for you guys. I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your guys' day. And again, I appreciate you guys taking the time watching me. And again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys are not, go ahead, drop me a like and leave a comment. And again, if I get to 120 subscribers, I will start giving away cards of what I open in front of you guys. All right, until then, you guys,